Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of the Men of Yoshiwara Kikuya. We are on Takeo's path at chapter 11 at the moment, to the mainland. So sit back and let me read you a story. I was wrapped up in his warm, strong body. It felt so comfortable, so loving. I slowly opened my eyes. Takeo! As I quietly opened my eyes, Takeo was smiling gently right there in front of me. He was softly smiling as he continued to hold me in his arms. What beauty! How alluring! What strength! His charm had not changed one bit from when I first met him.
Finally awake?
Why?
What are you going on about?
Even though the person that I loved was clear as day before my eyes, I felt that it wasn't true. Surely I had gone out to see Takeo that day, knowing that it would be our last. A few days should have passed since then, but why? Why am I seeing Takeo like this before my eyes? Ah, I know. It was a dream. It was all a bad dream. Not being able to see Takeo again. There's no way that could happen. Yeah, it was a dream. There's no way that Takeo and I could be siblings. I missed you, Takeo. I clung to his body.
Hey, what's wrong? Haven't we been together the whole time? Do you really like me that much?
Yeah, I do like you. I like you so, so much. My eyes welled up with tears. As if the floodgates had been opened, my hot tears come overflowing from my eyes.
You're crying? Are you crazy? It's plain to see that you like me a lot. But I won't let you win this, right? I like you too.
I like you so much.
I just can't be sane.
Takeo held me to his chest, and I received his wild kisses. While doing that, Takeo's fingers gracefully crawled up my body and began fondling me. However... Takeo? Takeo? That sensation became distant. Takeo's figure became more and more hazy.
Oh, this is the dream.
Takeo? I knew that it was a dream. It was only a dream that came about from my desire to see Takeo so much. Just a dream to escape from reality. I wonder how many days have passed after spending that last night with him. I felt empty. It was like I had left my heart with Takeo. I heard a rumor that it was the same for Takeo. He became careless, drinking himself unconscious when attending to regular customers. He didn't work seriously, and as a result he lost his regular clients to other gentlemen. He was no longer the top seller at Kikuya. All that was left of Takeo was a shadow of his former self. So I heard. I had no intention of bringing Takeo to ruin. The tears running down my cheeks were lukewarm. They reminded me that this is reality. As I shed my tears alone and curled up in my bed, tap tap, I heard something hitting my window. Wondering what it was, I came to the window, cracked it open, and took a peek outside. Oh!
Misao, I've missed you.
His thin and long arms reached straight out to me. Though covered in cloth to hide himself, there was no mistake that it was him. The one who I loved, straight out of my dreams. It was Takeo himself. Without hesitation, I took his hand. I felt his warmth and his strength. Takeo! 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 I hope that it won't be a dream anymore. Then he pulled my arm in and my body fitted comfortably in Takeo's arms. It was like we hadn't seen each other for such a long time. I felt a great feeling of nostalgia and love. Though we had not seen each other for only a few days.
Don't run away from me, Misao.
Takeo, I would never want to run away. Takeo hugged me so tightly. Not wanting to be outdone, I put all my feelings into my arm's strength to hug him ever so tightly. I clung to Takeo.
Well, don't run away. Without you, I just can't put my heart into anything.
Me too. After he said that, he fell silent.
Don't you disappear from inside my arms.
Takeo, who was always acting high and mighty, was now sadly whispering with a trembling voice. I, uh, that's impossible. But that's impossible. When I said that, the strength of Takeo's arms became even stronger.
I heard it from Iroha. It seems that we're siblings. Huh? But I really find that hard to believe. Between Misao and me, what are the similarities? We have absolutely nothing in common, right?
I also couldn't believe it, but certainly that's what I heard from my mother.
But what if there was some sort of mistake? I won't believe it until I can clearly confirm it myself. Misao, won't you come with me?
To where?
The mainland.
The mainland?
To the mainland where my father is, to meet him directly and confirm things.
On the mainland? As serious as he was, Takeo said this with a face that was in high spirits. It seemed like a very shocking proposal, but it also certainly felt like the best one. Takeo and I, just the two of us, we hid ourselves under the cover of night and waited for the ship that would set sail at dawn. I heard that Takeo had been sending money to his father. I wonder what kind of father does he have? And, more than anything, I wonder what kind of place is the mainland?
You seem anxious.
Yes. Conversely, it's strange that you're calm, Takeo.
Do I look calm to you?
Am I wrong?
There's no way I'm calm. See? Feel that?
Takeo...
Okay, I thought he did something inappropriate for a minute there.
Takeo quickly took my hand and brought it to his chest. Through the palm of my hand, I could feel his heart pounding very quickly. The strength of his life was transmitted to me, as his heart thumped away.
I guess this will make me a fugitive.
That was certain. Since before, I've always been thinking about it. Takeo is a gentleman of the night who is not allowed to leave Yoshiwara. And more than just leaving Yoshiwara, if he goes to the mainland without saying anything, there would definitely be a price to pay. As I felt the sound of Takeo's heart within the palm of my hand, he gripped my kimono tightly. The ship will arrive soon. We have to blend in and board while they're unloading the cargo.
Yeah, he won't be conspicuous at all wrapped in a white sheet.
If you want to reconsider, now's the time. Takeo, I hope you'll reconsider this. If something happens to Takeo, if Takeo is accused of a crime, I would absolutely regret it. And so I let go of his hand. Maybe it's better for him to go back to being something out of reach like before. But for Takeo, I want him to live. I don't want him to become a criminal. Takeo! Takeo! But because I'm worried, Takeo purposely took off his hood to show me his smile.
I already thought about it enough. It's you who should reconsider now.
Huh?
Is it really okay for you to be complicit in the escape of a gentleman of the night? You'll be accused of a crime. If you want to reconsider, now's the time. I don't really want to involve someone important to me like you. If it's to go explore, I'm all right on my own. If you're afraid, now's your only chance to turn back.
Takeo's eyes were serious. Even if he says something like that, I had already made up my mind right before this. I decided to go to the mainland together. I'm definitely going through. We're definitely going together. Was there ever any doubt that we would go together? Would the inexperienced courtesan Takeo take a boat on his own? Then Takeo widened his eyes and laughed through his nose.
I'll say it. I definitely need you with me.
He then patted me on the head and gently held my body close. Then we snuck on the boat that was headed to the mainland.
Oh, don't they look cute all cozy together?
I see these boats just about every day, but this is the first time that I've ridden in one. We hid ourselves deep among the cargo and snuggled in the darkness. Then we heard a clang and the boat shook. It seemed like the boat set sail without incident.
This is all thanks to you. I'm lucky that you're the daughter of a shipping agent.
The same thought also came to me. It's a good thing I'm the daughter of a shipping agent. But...
Oh, what's wrong?
Maybe it's too late to be asking this, but When did you know that I'm the daughter of a shipping agent?
I guess it was on our last day. I just couldn't let it go. So I had my apprentice follow you.
Oh, so that's why. I felt sorry that I had been silent about it the whole time. They treated me well, most likely, mainly because they thought I was the daughter of a wealthy family.
What's with that glum look? The life you were born into shouldn't matter. Though at first I was surprised. But after some thought, you being the daughter of a rich family seemed like only a rumor. Even if I heard it from you, Misao, it doesn't mean anything. Because you are who you are.
Takao, thank you. In the darkness, Takao held me firmly. The words whispered to me, while his arms echoed loudly in my heart.
Don't give me your thanks. What I'm trying to say is, Misao, whether you're rich or not, whether you're my sister or not, it doesn't change the fact that I love you.
How is it that this person is saying everything that I want him to say? I wonder why he always gives me everything that I want. And yet, I can't give this person everything in return.
Hey, Misao, don't keep quiet. You should say something too. Haven't you been wanting to see me? Don't you like me?
Yes. Right now, my heart is just overwhelmed with...
Oh, it's the same for me. I feel like my chest is about to burst.
In response to what Takao said, I chuckled a bit. Just before this, I dreamed about you, Takao, and it made me cry. And I also heard rumors about you, which made me so worried.
Rumors about me? It was probably a bunch of rubbish, right?
Oh, it's really difficult to say.
I got it. Falling for a woman is terrifying. I didn't feel like doing work or anything else for that matter. When I thought that I wouldn't be able to see you, it made me fall into an unbelievable despair.
Takao.
And who needs a courtesan like that? That wasn't really me, you know? So that's why I'm taking this journey to the mainland, so I can move forward.
In the darkness, I couldn't confirm what Takao's face looked like, but I knew his face was the same as always. He probably has a smile on his face, one that is full of arrogance and confidence. Yeah, I can easily imagine that. I mean, because it's Takao. I also want to move forward with you.
Of course. No matter what happens, Misao, I'll be useless without you.
The ship advanced, heading towards the mainland. I have no idea what kind of truth awaits us there. But for Takao and I to move forward, we must go to the mainland. We will never leave each other alone. No one will pull us apart. This I swore in my heart ever so strongly. Chapter 12. To live out my life with you. We arrived at the mainland and got off at the town. This was the first time to visit this place for both Takao and me. A world that we have never seen before.
I heard stories about this place, but I guess it's just as they say. Lumps of iron moving on their own.
As he overlooked the city, Takao let out a sigh of admiration. I also heard a little about it, but this place is really amazing. Large, beautiful, ornate, and a town of freedom. Unlike the island where we lived, the atmosphere here felt very open. I felt as if I would shrivel up. But Takao gently took my hand and started walking. So I too was able to step foot into the overwhelming city.
Well then, it'll be the real thing once we're here on it.
He pulled a piece of paper from his breast pocket and read his father's address aloud. Do you think we'll make it there?
We'll make it somehow. The place is different, but we speak the same language as the mainland.
We walked forward, relying on the address that Takao had always been sending money to.
I guess you should call this place splendid.
It really is. The people walking around the city appeared to all be beautifully decorated. Both the men and women strutted about with great confidence. It was such a bright world.
Whoa, Misao, check this out. What beautiful hair ornaments.
Wow, how lovely.
This would definitely look good on you, see?
Takao gently placed the hair ornament in my hair. The hair ornament was made with beautiful stones and silverwork. I had never seen anything like it before. I was totally fascinated. Oh, but Takao, This is not the time to be doing something like this.
And what are you saying? No matter where you go or what you're doing, you waste your life energy and don't enjoy yourself. This is a gift from me to you. Will you accept it?
Takao is giving this to me?
I want to accept it. I don't think he'd be happy with anything else.
Is this really okay?
At a time like this, a thank you and a smile will do.
Takao.
Thank you. Alright, now that that's settled, I'll take one of these hair ornaments.
Takao called out to a man waiting right next to us, who seems to be the shopkeeper. Thank you, thank you. Is this present for your lovely wife? Wife? To have something like that, said so naturally, made my face heat up. When I looked next to me, Takao was laughing, with an extremely complacent look on his face. Oh, was I wrong?
You look so happy together, so I just thought that we're going to get married in the future. She's so modest, so it's giving me trouble.
Is that so?
But she's an adorable wife. My hair ornament will look great on her. Of course. No ornament can compare to her beauty. For you, Misao, it's just something to make you look more beautiful.
Takao. It seems like flames were about to burst from my face.
Don't react in such a cute way. I may want to have you on your back this afternoon.
Ugh.
This guy has some fire in his belly. Be happy, you two.
Really?
This is embarrassing.
I feel so embarrassed that I might go crazy. But next to me, Takao looked ridiculously happy.
Ah, the mainland is a lot of fun, Misao. I really feel like I want to stay here forever.
Takao said that with a face that expressed his joy from the bottom of his heart. His life force, unchanged from before, dwelled within that beaming smile of his. And furthermore, he appeared to be shining brightly. If the two of us lived here together in happiness like this, I wonder how happy we would be. I kind of want to stay here. Let's stay here. Well, let's stay here. Half of me really wanted that, because I thought that I would like to always protect Takao's smile.
If God will forgive us for that, then it's all right.
Takao said that with a carefree tone as he looked up into the sky. Was that a joke? Looking at Takao's bright expression, I felt that he really did want to stay here. And yet, he was playing around.
It wasn't a joke at all. But if I say it too seriously, wouldn't it be painful if it doesn't come true?
Takao pulled my waist in and inhaled the smell of my hair.
This fragrance that I smelled, the scent of the woman I hold dear. Once I let it go, it will fly off somewhere. Fluttering like a butterfly. Women, this world, everything is fleeting. Am I right, Misao?
What do you mean? He always ducks around things like this. He always keeps his true feelings well hidden like this. Deep inside his strongly shining eyes, I could sense many feelings squirming around. I know this, but
the thing about me is, I just hate it when you slip away from my hands.
His expression seemed to say, "Don't you understand me?" All the while, Takao buried his nose in my hair again. His supple voice was stuck in my ears. But just then...
Oh, that food looks tasty. I was just starting to get hungry, too.
Suddenly, an innocent, childlike smile came across Takao's face. And then he was immediately drawn to the food that we just saw in the storefront. What a busy guy.
What do you think? Shall we move first? Shall we move forward after having a meal?
But since we're having so much fun, this should be all right, no?
All right. Why are you laughing?
Because you look like you're having fun, Takao.
It is fun. You're not having fun?
No, I'm having fun. I'm hungry now. So we had a meal and then proceeded to move forward. It was so peaceful. I wonder why I had such painful memories in the red light district. Were the things that I did there useless? That's why everyone runs away from the mainland. That's why everyone runs away to the mainland, to be happy with the person that they like. But still, everyone said the same thing, that you won't be happy. Despite the fact that we are clinging onto happiness this much, perhaps the path before us will be nothing but unhappiness. Why does everyone say that in collusion?
What's wrong, Misao? You're looking gloomy all of a sudden. Do you already miss the island?
I walked on, lost in my thoughts. Takao, with his gentle smiling face, was looking right into my face. I rushed to put on a smile and shook my head side to side. Oh no, I just spaced out for a bit.
Are you tired? Well, you did just finish having a meal. Should we stop by an inn? I can take care of you there.
Paying no mind to the fact that we were on a busy street, Takao buried his face in my neck. Surprised, I tried to push him aside. But as I resisted, he did the opposite and held my body tight. Takao! He sucked on my neck with a smacking sound. I felt a tingling pain and the softness of his lips on my skin.
You taste pretty good. I might have to bring you somewhere right now and have my way with you.
What are you saying?
You're so cute. The way you squirm with pleasure.
I am not pleased. With a smile on his face, Takao let go of my body.
Just kidding. But didn't that give you a little energy?
Huh?
I thought that you might have started to regret all this. What do you think?
Though previously having stopped, Takao moved his feet forward again. While walking over to his side, I took a peek at his profile. He was looking straight ahead. His look, his thoughts. Perhaps these are things that he should not waver over. So what about me? How do I feel? There's no way I'll regret anything.
I see. Then it's all right.
As expected, Takao walked forward, looking straight ahead.
We should be arriving soon. It's supposed to be around here somewhere.
Takao! Takao wasn't looking my way, so without thinking, I called him to stop. Takao then slowly looked in my direction.
Oh, what's wrong, Misao? If you can't walk, why don't I carry you on my back?
I shook my head. Takao, you won't have any regrets? Maybe I had asked with a pretty fearsome face. Takao abruptly wiped the smile off his face and stared straight into my eyes. The two of us stared at each other for a while, but soon Takao grinned.
Women really do worry too much. The path that I want to take is the path that I should take. I'm here so that from now on, I can live out my life with you, Misao.
Takao.
Don't cry.
His innocent smile was right before my eyes. The person that I love was so beautiful, and strong and honest. Takao wiped away my tears that flowed down my cheeks.
You overthink everything. If you're always thinking too much, your brain and your heart will rot.
Takao, you should think a little more.
What? Even so, I'm the courtesan who climbed to be number one at the shop. Because I'm not that stupid, you know.
I know, but you're always saying something crazy.
Don't you like that about me? Hey, you got nothing to say in reply?
We're almost there, right? If we waste time in a place like this, the sun will set.
How can you take that attitude with me? Well, I'll forgive you, because I'm a person of great patience.
As he chuckled, Takao lined up next to me and began to walk. I want to live together. That's what I hoped for. And we arrived at the mansion where we assumed Takao's father would be.
Is this the place? Alright, let's take a look at this father of mine. While believing that he's not your father.
Yes. With that determination, Takao knocked on the mansion's door. Then...
Oh? This looks really awkward.
The door in front of us opened and the face of a man popped out. He was slim and tall, with fitted clothes. He was a man with a certain atmosphere.
Do you have some business with me?
Despite his older age, he had very beautiful features. I knew instantly, this person is Takao's father.
Are you Masakusa-san?
That's right, and you are? It seemed that he realized the answer to that as he asked the question. Masakusa-san's eyes widened, then he took a good look at Takao. Then Takao returned his stare right back at his father's face. Their eyes were very similar. There was no doubt about it. It was clear to see that they were blood-related. So what about me? This thought immediately came to mind. I searched for some part of Masakazu-san that was similar to me. I was overcome with a feeling of extreme anxiety.
Do you understand? I might be your son. I understand. You look just like me when I was young.
Masakusa-san narrowed his eyes and looked at Takao with a very gentle face.
Well then, who is this young girl?
Masakusa-san then took sight of me. His look was very gentle, but I was so scared. I was about to look down.
Could this young girl be...
Oh no! Why do they have to end it in mid-sentence? Those are the worst kind of endings. But that's 2 chapters and I have to continue in the next video. Well, I had the feeling that will be probably his first ending plot that we get, whether it's good or bad. Well, it won't be bad, but there's the happy ending and then there's the super happy ending. So whichever one it turns out to be, that will be the one. And then the video after that will be the other ending and then the rest of the extras. So I hope you'll come back to find out the rest and maybe see some other of my videos. I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.